Just because you have a big bank account doesn't mean you're rich. And just because you're struggling right now, it doesn't mean you're a failure. Leveling up is not a status or a dollar sign, it's a mindset. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Tip on the Block. Welcome. If this is your first time here, I just want to welcome you to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you guys so much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. So let's jump right into this video. So I've been seeing a lot of videos lately about leveling up, just, how to become that it girl or that it guy. And I thought that I would jump on the bandwagon and give you all my 5 tips that has been tried and true, that has allowed me to level up, as they call it, or become the best version of myself that I could be. So if you want to listen to those 5 steps, then keep on watching. So a lot of the leveling up videos or steps that I've seen, or just things that I've seen just in general in my own lifetime, a lot of the things or ways that people define leveling up is, getting that good job and getting that money and getting that man or getting married and having children or whatever the case may be. But for me, my number one step that I've taken that is tried and true is, number one, having a relationship with Jesus Christ. That is the number one step. If you do not have a relationship with Jesus Christ, I encourage you to have a relationship with Jesus Christ, because I don't care how hard you try to attain that best job, or how to get that big bank account, or how to find the best man or the best woman, or, having to get the best accolades. Without Jesus Christ leading you and guiding you and opening up the right doors for you, anything else means nothing. And that's what I've learned even in my life, is that no matter how hard I try to be that it girl or, being the best version of myself, if I don't have a solid relationship with Jesus Christ, and if I don't allow Jesus Christ to lead and guide me into all areas of my life, nothing that I touch will matter. Nothing. So that's the number one step, having a relationship with Jesus Christ, and not just saying, oh, I believe in Jesus, but the choices that you make, they don't reflect being a child of God. And I know we all fail, we all make mistakes, and I'm not perfect at all, but just having the mindset to want to do the best that you can, to want to follow the guidelines of Jesus Christ the best that you can, so that all of the other areas of your life can prosper. Okay, so step 2 into becoming that it girl or that it guy, or becoming the best version of yourself, skincare and oil care. So yes, becoming the best version of yourself and presenting yourself at the highest level, you want to take care of how you present yourself. That includes your skincare, what you look like, what you dress like when you go out these doors. Like, first of all, I don't take that lightly. I live in New York, so you guys know this is like the state of fashion, the look. I mean, now that's just not why I do it, but because in me, I want to present my best self. And in order to present my best self, I have to be mindful of how I look when I leave my house. So like I said, I don't take it lightly. I make sure my skin is clean, and you don't even have to buy or purchase the most expensive products to look the best. You don't have to get the Botox, and you don't have to wear the weave and all of this other stuff. And if you do, go ahead. I love it. I used to wear a lot of weave too. I'm actually growing my locks out now. But you want to look good. You want to look good. And that is taking care of your skin, taking care of your dental, your hygiene. First of all, when a person first sees you, they're going to see how you look. They're going to look at your smile. They're going to smell your breath. So you want to make sure you are doubling down on those things. Make sure you're brushing your teeth twice a day. Make sure you're flossing. Like, seriously, like, this is no joke. Make sure you're flossing, making sure you're taking care of your teeth, making sure, you look presentable. I am very serious about how I look when I leave the home, putting outfits together. You want to make sure you're wearing things that accentuate your body type, so you just want to take that seriously. A lot of people feel like, oh, whatever, what does that got to do with, being your best self? That is, because if you don't know how to present yourself, then you're not being your best self. If you don't know how to take care of your hair, your teeth, your dental, your oral, your hygiene, smelling good, making sure you shower, how will you become your best self? Step number 3, which kind of goes into step 2, which I kind of touched on, but again, your hair. Taking care of how you look, your hair, what's on top of your head. I mean, the first thing a person sees is you, and however that may look to you with taking care of your hair, however that may look to you, you do your best to present yourself the best version of yourself in front of others. That's all I'm saying. So just present yourself the best that you can in front of others. Take the time out you need in the morning before you leave off to work, and do what you need to do to present yourself in a positive light, okay? Step 4 of ways to level up in 2024 I have is money. Money, 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 money. Okay, so money can be definitely taken out of proportion. I know there's a scripture that says money is the root of all evil, and that is true, but that is true when you're dealing with someone that is not wise in dealing with their money, that is not using it the way that it should be used. They're using it in a bad way. But in general, we need money to live. And in order to level up in 2024, you have to be serious about your finances, y'all. Now, I'm gonna be the first one to say, I have not always been the best steward of my money. I haven't. Y'all, I love clothes. I love fashion. I love shoes. I love perfumes. I love lotions. Like, I will spend. And then when I'm broke, I go to my husband. Can I have some money? That's crazy. Lord's willing, I'm gonna be 36 next year. I had to get out of that mindset. So that is definitely step 4. One of the biggest steps in leveling up in 2024 as a man or woman is you have to be wise with your finances. Making sure you have a savings account. Making sure you're saving and not dipping and dabbing in your savings account. Making sure you spending your money in the wise way. Now, every time I get paid, I do treat myself because I don't be working these 40 hours a week for nothing. I want to treat myself. But at the same time, in treating myself, that doesn't mean that I go all the way out spending money on things that I don't need. You know what I'm saying? Like with inflation going on and things like that, and just not knowing like what emergency can come out of the woodwork, you want to be ample prepared to, spend the money that you need to spend and do what you need to do. My older sister, Angie, has always been a ray of light to me when it comes to just saving money. She's so good at saving money. She's so good with her finances, and she's taught me so many things on Tiffany, because that goes to step 1 about having that relationship with God. When you have that relationship with God, God will even deal with you about those things that you feel like you struggle with. And finances, that number 4 step, has always been an area of my life that I struggled in. But God has helped me little by little to be more aware of my spending. My older sister has as well. So every now and then she helps me look at my budget. Like, Tiffany, did you stick to your budget? And sometimes I don't be sticking to my budget. So I'll be like, yeah, and, but she be knowing. But again, she helps me stay on track with the way that I spend my money. And that is the same thing for you too. You want to have people around you that are on that same wavelength that you're trying to be on. You don't want to be around people that don't care about leveling up in their life in all aspects of their life. You don't want to be around people like that, but you want to be around individuals that are trying to go in the same direction that you're trying to go into. And again, that's trying to have a relationship with Jesus Christ, which is in step 1. If you're around people that don't want to have a relationship with Jesus Christ, that don't want to, have him at the center of their life and him helping them, maneuver through their life, I don't think that that's people that you should really be around. Now, there are good people out here that don't believe in Jesus. And I'm not saying they're bad people, but I'm just saying if that's a direction that you're trying to go in and they're not trying to go in that direction, you may need to think that twice. You know what I'm saying? Again, you want to have people around you that enjoys presenting themselves in a positive way. Step number 4, if you want to be around people that are not trying to build up their finances, that are not trying to do better with spending their money, and that's all about splurge, and not caring about the future, you may want to think about those friends. And then last step number 5, is just all about diet, taking care of your health. Wealth without health is nothing. It's nothing. So you want to make sure you are sticking to a good diet in your life. As of right now, I'm almost on 2 weeks of no sugary drinks, no sugars, nothing like that, because I care about my health. I want to give my system like a detox. So that is very important. You want to be watchful of the things that you're eating. You want to be watchful of the things that you're consuming, that you're drinking. Like, you want to be mindful of these things, because again, if you don't have good health, how does life matter if you don't have health? You see what I'm saying? So you want to make sure you're trying to, take care of your body. You're trying to work out, because this is our temple. Okay? So yeah, guys, those are my 5 steps that I feel like what you should do in leveling up in 2024. And I know every day I am still working on becoming my better self, leveling up to the potential that I know God has for me. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.